drawing, now is the time to explain the hurt, where it comes from. This drawing was done in 3 different stages. The first stage happens, you could call it preparation. From the time I was about 25, I had this urge to vomit, and I also wanted to draw a picture of a girl vomiting. I was obsessed with finding the perfect image of a girl vomiting. I even started taking pictures of myself vomiting. I never used them. I never drew the picture there. I just wanted to do it. There were a number of breakdowns that led up to this, and one of them was Father's Day. A few weeks before Father's Day, the breakdowns are very much related to the voices coming out. I wasn't always like this. I had one voice. I don't anymore. And you go through hell to get to this. 3 days no sleep, seizures, vomits, so sick, raging nymphomaniac, so much hurt. And again, the several breakdowns, and one of them happened on Father's Day. I had plans with a friend to be safe and to have dinner, because I wasn't seeing my father or most of my family at that time, but those plans fell through. At the same time, I don't think it was an accident though, some of us want to die. We want to die. I felt that because a hand knocked over the glass. It knocked over the glass. And then I wanted to hurt myself. And I was so afraid. I sent a video to a friend because I needed him to know I wasn't okay. And then something funny happened. I didn't want to die, but I did. So I decided to take 7 sleeping pills. And then I went and I cut my hair. And then I went and I grabbed a beer bottle that I had tied a pink ribbon around a few days before. I also gathered. No, this was second. Sorry, first, okay, so I take sleeping pills, I cut my hair, and then I went to, it wasn't on this, it was just a notebook with work, and I started drawing on it. Again, the voices, I have hundreds of alters, hundreds of personalities, and they were starting to emerge in a way that I felt within me, but it wasn't always like this. It took believing in me, and I've had so little people do that. Not a lot of people want to believe in Utah. So I started drawing on this, and all my altars are writing things. Be brave. Poetry from the first mental hospital I went to, and the voices started coming out of me. It started writing, our bodies, sorry. I believe that God has sent me here. I write just underneath LDS primary children. That's a picture of me my first week at BYU, right next to a Mormon just believes. I started drawing everything, not everything, but I drew her. I drew a witch being hung, and I'm then starting to understand her hurt. And there she was, the girl that I had been holding inside. I thought it happened. This is the image I've been meaning to draw. And then I go and grab a beer bottle, the beer bottle with the pink ribbon on it, and this note from DI, and I'm standing there and I'm holding the curls that I've cut from my hair. I've had a few so-called haircuts because it makes my personalities how my hair is cut. So I holding the curls. I just took 7 heavy-duty Seroquel pills to sleep through the day because I wanted to die. And then I read, daughter, I remember your beautiful curls, the times I rocked you to sleep, the deep joy you have brought into my life. You are a magical moment tied with a pink ribbon. This picture is about a father's hurt and a mother's love. It was my mum who saved me. I took the sleeping pills instead of hurting myself over there. I was with the curls, and this bottle with the pink ribbon blew me, and that's of my earliest memories of my Uncle Steve singing to me. Are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright, 'cause I only have eyes for you. It was amazing to me how it had almost all seemed planned. The curls, and I had done exactly what this had written. I didn't know I was following something within. So there we go. We talk about the staging in my life. My alters are omniscient. That is a characteristic of DID. It's something real. If you don't believe me, research it, please. So I drew this witch. I've got poetry from the mental hospital telling me to be brave, telling me I could be okay, talking about my theme. This is the theme of the art show. There is a problem. But it didn't have this part with the blue writing, the courage to be this explicit. I felt so brave the first time that I used the hashtag #MeToo, because that was admitting that something had happened to me publicly and I wasn't supposed to. Every step in posting my hurt took a level of courage you don't understand. You don't understand. I feel very bad for telling my truth. I feel very bad. I'm sorry. But I'm not. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. And this is what leads me to the blue writing that took me months to have the courage to say. I called up my bishop one night when I was hurting and not able to say what was going on, but I told my bishop I was hurting, and he knew that my father had a history of molesting me. But more than that, this man heard that I smoke weed. And so his reaction when I told him that I was breaking down because of what my father did to me, his reaction was to say, "Christina, don't blame your parents." Who should I blame? There was a similar reaction from my uncle. He's been a stake president. His reaction, I talk about all these things that Mormons believe. There's a God. I believe that God is on a planet called Kolob and he hates coffee. I believe the garments protect me. I believe that Joseph Smith values purity. He also believes that Satan was trying to get a hold of me. He told my parents to watch their boundaries because I was going to destroy their marriage with my suffering. This is the reactions, and this is not just me. McKenna Denson, who was hurt by the MTC president, the church attacked her when she tried to talk about her hurt. And the lawyer that represents her, that's worked for I think it's 30 other victims of extreme abuse. I am a sign of extreme hurt, but nobody can even comprehend that. Just like the other victims that he tried to represent, all of their fathers were in the bishopric or in some kind of leader position, and in every single case, the man was believed before the woman. We didn't, when she taught, the MTC president had admitted he had a problem and still the church protects him. Look at these reactions. Do not blame your parents. You smoke weed, you drink whiskey, you left the church. Clearly you're the problem. My family does not want to see me as a sacrificial lamb. Because it's so much easier for me to be a black sheep And that is the problem with cycles that repeat. The victims of these families are the perfect setup to be shamed instead of receiving the justice that I need. I'm told I'm a problem. By your actions, by the questions you do not ask, by the looks you do not. No one wants to take accountability. And I'm ready to confront that. Yes. Last thing I have written down here. Dissociative identity disorder is real. Another thing I'm planning on confronting in 2019 is that half the therapists out there right now don't believe in multiple personalities. You do not know how much you hurt, not just me, all of us. Multiple personalities is real. And their theories that they root back to hysteria. They root to suggestibility. How badly do I want attention? They, I think more than anything, are about men's vanity and them, their paranoia and not being able to explain something. And so it must be a scan for their attention. Maybe I watched that M. Night Shyamalan movie and I wanted to turn into a monster too. That's probably what happened. There's lots of things I'm going to confront for 2019. But I also want to share the beauty that has come into my life as I have found healing. There is a hope that I did not think could be seen. And I'm excited to share it.